No, it's fine. All right. Nathan Carey, how's it going? Zero Mancer, how you guys doing? Hope all of you are having a fantastic day. Let's adjust these mics here. Rum and Coke. There was a, hey, Tex, how you doing, man? Yeah, once they announced the quarantine in Idaho, I immediately hit up the liquor store on base. So I'm like, alright. Jeremy, what's up, man? Using the Kiroshi S video to component splitter you sent me. Apple whiskey, nice, man. I hope you guys are having a good evening. The sound okay? Oh, man. I'm watching the YouTube stream. Mine's kind of jumpy for whatever reason. The levels are good? Alright, cool. Alright, let's play some Hotel Mario. I find I'm typically much better at this game with a mouse, so let's see how this goes. But God, man, the CDI controller, so stupid comfy with these giant grips on it. Like, it's damn good ergonomic.
Looks kind of peaceful.
I hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday.
Koopas are involved.
I know I'm enjoying mine. So, yeah. Alright, A is still jump. Okay. I'm used to playing this with the mouse. Hey John, how you doing, man? Text is going better now. Alright, good to hear it, man. Oh, for some reason, the secondary button, I always want to be jump. But that's actually the door close button. It's the first button is your jump. I don't know why. Am I thinking in my brain like Sonic the Hedgehog or something? Is it the middle button for jump? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I think the reason why is on the mouse. The jump button is the one on the immediately to the right. Or immediately to the left. Yeah. Oh god, did it again. Yeah, hoping we can get a... See if we can get Genovi or Jimmy in here would be nice. Oh, I think it's Stika, actually. That'd be fun. Let me see what they're doing. Hang on here. Right. Not even sure what the coins do in this game, to be honest. Is it a multiplier for time? Yeah, Tex. Actually, my CDI is 100% original. It's one of the, I think it's a 480 model. Let's see here. Which one are you? I know it's one of the higher end ones. No, it's actually, this is actually running through the Kiroshi going to the OSSC, and this seems to be working significantly better than the Super Nintendo was the other night. That was giving me a seizure, and I need to order that upgrade cord for it. But yeah, I'm actually rather impressed with how well the Kiroshi sends signal. I was having a color issue. Hey, Gabber, what's up, man? How you doing? I was having an issue because I was making a joke in my head. I'm like, red, green, colorblind, whatever. And then I plugged the red into the green and didn't realize it, so I had the cord swap. I'm like, I'm not even red, green, colorblind. I'm just apparently mentally handicapped in some capacity. But yeah, so that made it kind of funny when I was trying to troubleshoot the color issue. Oh, yeah. You're in for the ride of your life, boys. Hey, Cat Retro, what's up, man? How you doing? CD-based consoles, Halo 430, really? God, man, like freaking like I have two 360s. I found one at a thrift shop. That wasn't. It's not too old. It's like one of the. I think it's like a 2010 model. Is it that I'm playing the CDI? Yeah, hell, is that why you came out of the woodwork? Is this this bringing you in? I know you want to complain about Star Trek. I know you do. Hey, Cat Retro, how you doing, man? You want Skype? Yes, dude. Yeah, I'll jump on Skype. One sec, man. Hang on here. Get these headphones on. We can. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? Anything other than Skype? Check here. You want me to give you a call? Let's see. I can give you a call right now. Let's see what we get.
Hey, man.
Hey! You just out and about walking?
Just walking the dog. I've been drinking, but I saw the CDI was live stream. Let me jump on while walking the dog. Then I gotta sleep.
You gotta go to sleep eventually, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Whoa, Bobby, how's it going? Thanks, man.
I gotta go to sleep after that. I need got a long day tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh, you respond to all them emails?
Yeah, a little more than.
Oh, gotta do some webinars or whatever?
No, I mean, like my job I can do completely remotely, so it hasn't that. I'm still working. It's just a lot crazy.
So,
no one wants to hear my boring job. It's just a lot of analysis.
Well, my question is, have you gone mad yet and started incorporating your green screen into your webcam when you do meetings? So you're like, I'm on the surface of the moon!
I should do, because we don't usually use like our webcams for like our meetings, but actually starting Monday we're going to.
Oh no!
So maybe I should. I don't know. We usually like use WebEx, and I don't think that has any kind of green screen you can incorporate, unfortunately.
I bet you could figure out some interim thing there that would allow you to do it.
I need to worry more about my next video than working on being on the moon for a 30-minute team meeting at work.
I really feel like this is important. I don't know why.
Anyways, how's your day going? How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just they finally got like the lockdown order in Idaho, so the guard is slowly spinning up. So I keep breaking my brain because when I play this game with the mouse, the right click is jump, and on the controller it's the middle button. So I keep failing miserably.
Man, when I played on the retro, you probably don't have like too much lag on yours, but man, like I must have been like getting like at least like 5 frames of lag before my previous setup.
Yeah, I'm actually like right now I'm noticing that the lag. Hit the wrong button again. I'm noticing right now. Jeremy Dixon sent me a Kyoshi, which is like that S-video to component converter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's working pretty good. Oh, you see these? Yeah, Brooke. We'll probably see Wand of Gamelon as well, and then they had that one Zelda one. Probably play that this evening. But yeah, finding the Kyoshi actually, there's really no lag that I'm noticing.
Nice. I found a guy that makes those SNES to CDI converters for the controllers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like usually make them anymore, but he said that he does have some parts, so he's gonna make me one. I mean, I'm paying him for it, Instead,
you're like, hey, I am the Paramount CDI-ist.
Yeah, no, I mean he's getting paid for his work and stuff. He just doesn't usually like sell them anymore, but I'm assuming there's not a big market. But I'm excited about using a Super Nintendo controller. I was like, oh shit, I could use like the wireless 8-bit though.
Yeah. So let's see. Bobby says lockdown tomorrow here in Texas. Damn. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The Idaho governor just kind of, honestly, like no build up, just came to the base I work on. It was just like, yep, locking down. And we're like, oh, okay, that was sudden.
Well, I mean, it's good.
Oh, yeah,
the sooner everybody does it.
Yeah, I'm glad he did, because honestly, he hadn't been doing anything for the most part. So it was like the mayors in Idaho that were like, yeah, all right, banning things.
Well, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your segment on the 8-bit guy. Nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I tried to like. He didn't want it to be like. He was like, try to keep it like 5 to 6 minutes of footage I sent, and which I totally get. Like, I wouldn't want to get like a fucking like 30-minute diatribe with the CD.
Hey, how you doing? Wait, Jeremy, how am I supposed to say it? Isn't it Kiroshi? Or is it Kiro? How am I saying it wrong?
Walter, come on.
Barker, what are you doing? Let's pick a spot to lay down. There are a bunch of cords on the ground, and I know you're gonna. She's staring at me right now, and I just know she's gonna catch a cord, either a webcam or a light stand, and she's just standing there like a deer in the headlights right now. I don't know what she's doing. Pick a spot, girl. Don't pick up the ball. Okay, no, okay. Go over there. Stop. Oh God. This is how I die. This is how I die. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm refraining talking about the cards. I do want to save it for tomorrow, but I will say, like, it was just so like boring.
Yeah, I'm actually angry. Like I'm emotionally angry about the whole thing. Like I don't know. I kind of like I've been telling myself to like emotionally divest from Star Trek because it's just a train wreck now, and it's not like it's just not good storytelling like it used to be. It's just this weird TV trash that's just like lowest common denominator type television with like glaring plot holes in favor of like, oh, that's a cool visual that we're never going to explain why that happens, or there's going to be zero
not even
payoff.
cool visuals.
Yeah, like you got like the board cube coming out of the transwarp conduit with that like large fart sound it made, and you're just like, okay, that's cool and cinematic and all, but like really, what does that do?
What does it mean?
Yeah, because you didn't do anything in the story with it because it didn't pay off. You didn't even explore. They didn't. Oh my God, it was awful. It was so awful.
Yeah.
Julia, doing great. Just haven't. Honestly, I was really busy gearing up for deployment to Germany, and then they canceled it due to the coronavirus. So I have a lot of free time now. Oh, John Migda, I'll set that up. I promise I will do that this weekend. Instead of the Streamlabs thing. I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, well, to be fair, though, you and I, remember, I was looking into the Streamlabs thing, and then I saw they need, like, full access to your channel, including the ability to delete videos. Mm-hmm. I was like,
that is scary when you read their terms of service. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with the Ape Guys cameos as well. Let's see here. It's spelled Kiro. Is it Kiro? Is that Koru? I don't know how to say it. I've gone. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I hear you, dude.
Oh, man. Discovery Eagle Science. Hey, Sendles, how you doing? That's having you go to entirely. Yes. Oh, God. Friggin', that's why I love Orville so much right now. It's like, it's just better than Star Trek, because it's basically taking the old Star Trek formula pretty much everybody wants, where you can have a nice standalone experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a
like some loosely threaded continuing story arcs, but they're not like the focus every week.
Yeah, kind of like what friggin' DS9 did. Just do that. Yeah. You can have a serialized story, but explore characters a little bit. Put them in situations. Don't do this crap where I'm supposed to care. And also, I love the fact that, remember how she murdered Bruce Maddox? Oh, we don't care. Oh, we don't care. Whatever. We forgot about that entire thing where you killed a guy.
No bigs.
No biggies. It's okay. But you remember the crew again. It's okay. Because you said you'd never been. You said it's been a long time since you felt like you remember the crew, despite the fact you'd never been off Earth. Whatever.
And so the thing is, like, so Captain Commander O, Commodore O, shows her the vision, right? Mm-hmm. That the Romulans see. The vision that makes 99% of Romulans shoot themselves in the head when they see it. How did she know she wasn't gonna kill herself?
Yeah, what was she banking on there? Yeah, I was like, oh dear.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I'm just so disappointed, dude. Like, I haven't been angry about. I don't think I've ever been angry about a movie or felt like this is gonna be like me being like the nerd, like weak, impotent nerd rage, but like making sounds as I scream about it. But I'm just like, when they murdered Star Wars, I didn't even feel this bad.
Dude, it's worse than Discovery, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's worse because it's taking characters you know and like, and making them incompetent. Like they made Card just worthless for most of the show. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into it too much. Yeah. Save my control for God.
I think I'm actually gonna make a thumbnail, like whatever console we play, and just. Do you want to stream it on your channel or mine? I think my channel is the dump channel for all this stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do it on yours. But yeah, hey, let me let you go because I gotta get this dog to poop, and he's not doing it. So I gotta.
This dog's not gonna poop himself. I gotta run him around the block.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze him. But I'll hang out with you tomorrow. So I didn't see anybody, hide anybody in the chat. I couldn't really see it because I'm on my phone walking around outside. But
yeah.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
I'll catch you later, man.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh dear. Card, how old? How old and lame? Star Trek and... Oh, man. God. Just painful. The whole... Oh, God. Yeah, I felt like Rise of Skywalker was a good backpedal to The Last Jedi, which I felt like just ruined pretty much everything. I don't know. Oh, God. I think it started on Ryan Johnson. Picard is more Patrick Stewart than Picard. I wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like it's just Patrick Stewart wanting to be relevant and have fun. Like it's clear, like some of the stuff he was doing. Bring me. Oh, Last Jedi apologist. Forgot about that, Cap. Oh God, jumped around. Yeah. Oh man, it's just painful. I feel like it was like it's clear that Picard or Patrick Stewart's having fun in the role. And, like, enjoying doing some of the stuff, but unfortunately he's not... I don't know. I think he's not really respecting the character, but yeah. Not apologist, defender. And I am a grumpy Luke fan. I am not a fan of that. I did not like that aspect of The Last Jedi. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's the butthole cut of Cats people are demanding, apparently. That's the thing. God, that's funny. Like the Snyder cut. Yeah, it's like the entire show. It's like they don't get the character. It's always like, oh, he's all ego and all that. It's like Picard was always pretty selfless, like selfless. Oh, wrong button. Hey, Arch, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you forever. Doing good. Ah, that's crap. I always hate on these guys, you can't double jump. Empty raids tomorrow. Jedi is getting old, crotchety, and hide in caves. God, that doesn't make any sense, though. It's like, it's not... They only started getting old and hiding in caves after the collapse of the Order, after the Empire. Before that, they, you know, stayed in the temple and trained Padawans. You know, like Yoda, who was hundreds of years old. Thumbs up for death. I just... Ah, God. Forget how hard these guys are. They had a whole extra level of difficulty to this. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. No, but the way you state that like that's a normal thing for Jedi to do. It's not. It's a thing that happened after they were put into political exile. I'd say like one generation of change does not make a complete society or culture change. It's just what happened to have happened. Just because during the Great War, a lot of people spent nights in bomb shelters doesn't mean they kept spending nights in bomb shelters after the war. There would be some return to normal after they, you know, retook the government and all that. Barca, it's okay. They weren't hermits by... they weren't hermits by choice, is what I'm getting at. There we go. I'm so old, I'm getting destroyed by Call of Duty. Oh no! Text! No! Don't do it! No, don't ever let the Zoomers win. Oh man. God, I need freaking I need Yahel back in here to complain about this. I just really want to be mad about the card. That's all I really want to yell about. Came out of fear. No, I think that Luke became one out of because he was a giant, for lack of a better word, wuss. And completely abandoned a lot of the stuff that made his character great in the, original trilogy. Because, a person who felt that his father, Darth Vader, the man who murdered all those children and people, was redeemable. He went there without a weapon to face him in front of the Emperor and bring him back to the light. But no, a singular child being corrupted by Snoke, a clone of the Emperor, or a puppet clone of the Emperor's design, that was too much for him, and he felt like the urge to kill the child. It's really bad writing, and it makes no sense. It completely misuses the character, in my opinion. But how you doing at Rocket League, man? Pretty sure that's one detail that we want left out. Gorilla, how you doing, man? To be fair, an adult can have less courage than an adolescent. Well, I mean, like, I believe an adult might, depending if they lose at something in life. But I'm just like, if you're that confident, though, I don't know. Eh. Hey, DJ, how you doing, man? That wasn't what he was in the third film, though. He came out of being a whiny bitch. That was his arc. He stopped being a whiny bitch in the third movie. That's how it worked out. Barca, I swear to God. No, stop. Stop. Go lay down. Just... Alright, good girl. Lay down right there. There you go. So people... Oh, you have to work? His tantrum's gold. His arc, he stopped being a bitch in the trilogy. And that's what made it great. Because he stopped, he's like, Ben, I wanted to go to Taji Station and pick up power converters. It's like, he got over that. He became a better character because of it. Oh, man. Oh, okay. What? We hung over and worked remotely. God. I had a fun talk with the person, like my boss, the major I work for. He's like, I think you can do remotely to do telework. I'm like, not really. I mean, like, I guess I could remote into the server, organize files, but I really can't do stuff from home. So I am going to work this entire time. Oh, man. I remember, like, freaking, like, you had his wife he had in the freaking books. Because God, there was just so much more you could do with the character, and I feel like JJ just sucked at doing those movies. You just set The Force Awakens up on a bad note, because ultimately, like, all J.J. Abrams does is he does this mystery box bullshit that doesn't go anywhere. Or, like, literally, like, when they get to the end point, it's like, okay. Oh, God. Cats are essential. Let's see here. Has he become Lucas? No. If you watch, like, honestly, the end of Picard, it's like, it's so underwhelming. Genuinely disappointed. Let's see here. Alex, you know OBS needs a web control interface, and then you can use OBS remotely to help people. Oh, that's cool. But yeah. Let's see, I can remote. I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. God, I still have to shave every day. Yeah, honestly, I just kind of wish George Lucas had just kind of did what he did during Empire and just, you know, stepped back, didn't direct, didn't write, just had like a say authority on it, and let someone more creative but still had his oversight on it. Because I feel like the issue, like what made Episode 1, 2, and 3 so bad was the lack of anyone else giving creative insight to his stories. Which I'm like, yeah, granted, like Lucas has some fun ideas at times, but he just. No one would tell him no. Like, I'm not saying, like, what he did was good or anything. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be nice just to honestly bring Lucas back into the fold just to give whatever stories legitimacy at this point, because it's just like, okay, whatever. It's Star Wars, but not really Star Wars anymore. Yeah, The Mandalorian's the only fun thing worth watching Star Wars related now. Oh God, come on. Let's see, is the Xbox 360 in your top 3 game consoles? It's up there. For me, it kind of goes like Genesis. I don't really count the peripherals as their own consoles. That's like Genesis and that stuff, and then N64 if I had to pick. And third would probably be, I guess 360 be up there. The original Xbox is one of my favorites. Oh god, yeah, the freaking film theories were exponentially better in terms of what they thought was, like, what people thought was going to happen story-wise. Just, oh god, overjumping. See, how the fuck the Xbox One? I don't know. I think, honestly, I feel like, this is just my theory about it, but I feel like the Xbox One, and just by naming it the Xbox One, kind of sank the ship a little bit, just because ultimately it was slightly confusing to consumers. It's not a good name. Like, Xbox 360 at least had an ability to stand out on its own as a separate console from a prior one, where Xbox One is just confusing. And then, my god, like, using an Xbox One, and, like, the fact that it's life or death tied to an Xbox Live account makes that overall gaming experience just atrocious. Like, the fact that you gotta log in to a gaming account, if you don't have an Xbox Live account, you can't do on-system co-op with a lot of titles, is just beyond frustrating. Yeah, I think 720 would have been a better way to go. Because at least people would have known that was the next step logically in terms of where the consoles were going. But like Xbox One, terrible idea. Like honestly, it's on par with the Wii U in terms of just terrible naming schemes. It just confused consumers. It's not a good name. And the only reason Nintendo did it was because they wanted to stay on that Wii gravy train that had supported them through the early 2000s. 360 TurboGrafx and Genesis. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think for me it's going to be Genesis, N64. Well, actually, wait. Oh, man, that's tough. I was freaking like the Dreamcast got to be in there. God, that's close. That's a tough one. Up, up. Sorry, let my dog get up in the chair over here. being a goof. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, actually, you know what? Third place is going to go to Dreamcast. Naming the Xbox One was because it was the one device you needed. Yeah, I get that, but I feel like they did the same thing with the 360, because, you know, like 360 all around the living room type of convergence thing. But, I don't know. Like I said, this is just my theory on it. And I also feel like just the interface of the Xbox One and the whole Xbox Live necessity there just made it a nightmare. Xbox Dreamcast here for about 4 years. Nice. 7 and 8. 7 and 8. NES, SNES, SNES, Dreamcast, PS4. Alright. Yeah. I always hate these maps when they have the freaking two, I guess you call them centipedes. The thing that's really irritating with the centipedes is they come back immediately after. Yeah, Alex, 1 sec, let me get you. Do you have complaints to add about the Xbox One? And why you think it failed?
The Xbox One is kind of weird. I wouldn't necessarily call it a failure because they never canceled it. They kept it in the market. It wasn't because of Microsoft being like, we've got unlimited dollars, let's do it. Because apparently there was like talk to potentially cancel Xbox after 360.
Interesting.
Just because like they didn't make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah, I guess the profit margins got significantly thinner at that point in time. Yeah, I guess I guess failure in the sense that it was beaten out by the PS4, and then what? The Xbox One only sold and its variants is up to like what 60 million consoles to the PS4 is 100 million or something like that.
Hey, it beat the Ouya.
Ouya, the system of the future. You can play all those crappy Android systems.
I think if we're being technical about this, what is it? 8th generation?
Oh, the Ouya?
Of consoles. No, 8th generation of consoles. That it's not a failure because Wii U is actually the loser in that round.
Oh yeah. It's the loser, yeah.
If it's purely from a number sales point, shipped 13.5 million for Wii. This is Wikipedia numbers.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo Switch is technically considered an 8th generation console at 52.48 million. PlayStation 4 at 108.9 million, and Xbox One at well, see, the problem is the number is estimated, so it's 46.9 million as of 2019 June.
Yeah, I guess in terms of a failure, I mean just not being the market leader, because the 360 had the advantage of coming out earlier, being a pretty solid platform, and it actually outperformed the PS3 for a while, I think, until the very end. Yeah,
so let me put to you another question, because I mean failure is a little subjective here.
It's a relative term. I think that's so. The fact that it's still supported and still going, and the fact they're releasing the next generation means they're not bowing out of this console war. But yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the 6th generation of consoles, right? So, which is the PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox era?
Dreamcast.
Which one? All right, which one is the failure?
Well, Dreamcast is the first loser of that generation.
Okay, why? Because they actually admitted that it was a failure and they canceled it early.
Well, no. So the Dreamcast is an interesting story in the sense that it failed, despite the fact it was a pretty innovative console. It failed because Sega lacked the resources to compete, market-wise, and also there were a number of factors against it right out of the gate. And the facts like graphics chip shortages that prevented it from taking advantage of its full year lead time. The fact that basically once PS2 garbage propaganda got out there, people stopped supporting the Dreamcast almost right out of the bat, just because they were like, screw this, we're gonna go support Sony. And so the Dreamcast kind of got boned by all this weird hype about the PS2, despite the fact it wasn't necessarily that much better of a platform.
Yeah.
And so it was, Dreamcast got boned. That's my theory on it.
So, I mean, if you look at 6th generation, like, that's something that we can all talk about and everybody has a really good idea, because, like, a lot of us are still, like, you know, playing games and not, like, super nerdy deep into it like we are now. Oh, nice kill.
Well, the thing
you just died!
Oh,
sorry.
No worries. Yeah, you can't double jump in this one, so if you gotta back off and hit it again. And that's kind of the weird nature of this one. And the freaking centipedes suck. So
Gorilla Jones paints a really good picture. He's like, dude, the PS2 hype killed the Dreamcast. And I agree, because a lot of people were just like, fuck it, I'm not buying it. Oh, yeah. Because I'm waiting for PS2.
Well, and then, like, you had that explosive growth of the Dreamcast, arguably one of the most successful launches in gaming history. But then they immediately were hit with shortage because NEC screwed the pooch and they couldn't produce the graphics chips needed to keep producing Dreamcast. So they couldn't meet demand when it was hot. And so they got boned and had them. And of course, as soon as that happened, PlayStation 2 announced all their crap.
All right, so because the Dreamcast is, you're like, okay, that's the failure, the 6th generation. Yeah. Is the GameCube a failure?
To Nintendo, yes.
What about to you?
To me, I never liked the GameCube.
It doesn't matter if you like it. It's just like, is it a failure for the 6th generation?
What? It sold 20 million?
Let's look at here. It's got the best-selling game is Smash Brothers Melee with 7.5 million.
Yeah, because
they actually don't list units here, which is really surprising.
I thought it was like I thought they only sold like 20 million units or something like that. Because it was like the PS2 destroyed everybody that generation. Because like the original Xbox only sold about 30 million units, I think.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like pretty much everybody was hurting that round.
Well, yeah, the PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time with over 150 million units.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it just destroyed everybody. So, like...
Well, you have to also remember 50 million of those units came after PS3 launched in other territories.
Yeah, they were still selling. Like, they had, like, the slim versions and, like, the different models they were selling, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that they were selling in countries as, like, a budget gaming console. So that's part of the reason why they've got such high numbers.
Tech said 21 million, and Xbox 24 million. Yeah, those are the numbers I'm recalling. I guess for instance, I thought 30 million for the original Xbox. But yeah, no, but in terms of like, it's a 28 million units, that's respectable, and that's more than most past generations of consoles. But to Nintendo, I know it was a loss. At least that's how they felt about it.
Okay. So it sounds like the answer you're telling me that a console is a failure if the manufacturer admits that it's a failure, or B, if it's the one that bows out the soonest or sells the least of that generation.
You could argue that, yeah.
Okay, so then based off your logic, the Xbox One is not a failure.
Oh yeah. No, you could argue that. I think
the Wii U is technically the failure.
Oh yeah, and technically of that generation, yeah, it's technically the loser. But the funny thing is, Nintendo licked their wounds and then came back at them, just to come back into the fight, which is pretty impressive.
It's funny because according to 8th generation stats, they are both the loser and one of the big winners of this generation. Because they've got just as many units as Xbox One, and they've done it in like half the time.
Yeah. I think my thought process in the sense that, I guess for Microsoft to come off the 360 and then to go into the Xbox One essentially and just kind of take a beating. I don't know.
Is it really a beating when they come in second place?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It seems. Also, think about this though. Like they keep releasing all these weird hardware iterations for the Xbox One. But I mean, like, are they actually being successful? Because it seems to me like their console, on average, is more expensive than the PS4. And are their profit margins that much better, or are they still hurting pretty bad? I don't know.
I could not tell you.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to defend my position or anything like that. I'm just like.
No, I just ask because this is such a subjective question.
Yeah. I think that's one of those things where you're probably gonna have dedicated gaming historians in the future that come at this. I feel like
I think the only way you could really objectively measure this is if you could get the companies to come out and be like, here are the actual numbers for each one of these systems. Because even when Sony reports PlayStation, they'll report units sold, but they don't tell you how much profit the PlayStation division necessarily is making, because it all gets rounded together with like hardware and software sales, and like, you know, everybody's like, how much money are they losing on every unit that they sell? And the answer is like, here's my best guess.
Definitely.
But the funny thing is, like, there are analysts and stuff and people in finance companies that get paid a lot of money just to like figure this out. Oh no, all doors open.
I forgot when they open all the doors. Hey, I'm gonna pour another drink. You mind hanging out for a sec?
Yeah, I'll take a look at the chat here and we'll catch up here.
Be right back.
So Tex Nexus 7 says Game Pass is awesome on the Xbox and PC. I agree. I almost went to subscribe to it. If I played more modern games on my show and less retro games, I would probably do Game Pass and then just play games off that, because it would save me a lot of money. Let's see. Nintendo, the Seahawks this generation, both loser and winner. I am not a football person, but I'm pretty certain I have seen a lot of Seahawk memes, and probably a good joke there. PS2, 155 million. Xbox, 24 million. GameCube, 22 million. Dreamcast, 9 million. Ouch. Where is the bar for failure? Zero Mancer. Xbox has over 55 million gold subscribers. That's pretty impressive. Some of it has to do with Game Pass and PC. You just heard the Switch passed the Wii in sales. Is that possible? Probably not. The Switch would need to hit 90-something million, 98 million, I would believe. Gorilla Jones says the Xbox in the end will win because Microsoft has enough money to buy Africa. And they're in this for the long game. They want to own the living space, not just game consoles. Yeah, they've been in this for a very long time. I mean, Xbox started in 2001, November 15, 2001, and they're still in there now. And obviously, Series X looks like it's going to be a beast. Ethel Chip says, I got stuck on the ice stage in Hotel Mario.
Oh, the ice stages are fun. They just take for freaking ever.
Zero Mancer says that the console manufacturers give away their online services for free. Oh, no, sir. Everybody on console is monetized now. Both Wii, you pay for their online service and you get emulator games. You can play multiplayer online. Same thing with PS4 and Xbox One. You still pay to online, but they finally changed the restriction to where you didn't have to pay for Xbox Live to watch Netflix, because it's like, man, I can buy like a $30 thing to play Netflix. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
I remember that when my Xbox 360 turned into a Netflix machine.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun time. Oh, God.
So Captain Retro has a good point in the news right now. There's supposedly some guy ransoming. It's not the Xbox code, but it is the quote-unquote, and I don't know exactly what this is. They say, quote, source code to some hardware. I'm wondering if that's like the actual like transistor layout and logic layouts and everything. To a couple AMD chips, and supposedly one of them is inside the Xbox console, according to the news leak. I have no idea like how true this is. I've not seen inside of it, but
couldn't you just do what tech like Titan did and just, you know, fake a lawsuit and just go to the patent office? Just take that shit.
I don't know exactly how that stuff works, but I will say this, that like I wouldn't put it past the press to like get this wrong, because it's a highly, when you're saying like the source code of hardware, that sounds something highly technical, and that could mean a lot of different things. I mean, there's not necessarily like source code, because it's not like a piece of software, it's a piece of hardware, so it's logic gates and stuff that are laid out.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. I mean, if it's the source code of their driver, then there's some things in there, but probably not too much. Oh, I'll play the You Died.
You just bought the farm!
Oh. Dude, Hotel Mario is just brutal at times. Oh, man.
You just Zero Mancer says, I just read that only Xbox charged, so maybe they should fix the wiki page. Yeah, that is not true. Everybody charges for their online multiplayer now.
Zero said, I made a killing on their stock when the console manufacturer company started doubling down on their chips. Oh, nice, man.
Yeah,
my
stock is worth it.
My stock portfolio tanked. So I'm like, ow, it hurts so bad.
I should actually be a financial stock person, because I actually own none of these stocks. None of the tech stocks. And like, I remember my my dad was just like, okay, what should I get? What should I get? And I was like, you should get NVIDIA. And it's like, well, why? Well, I was like, NVIDIA's crushing with all these video cards, and their product that's coming out, it's awesome. And they got this AI and this car learning thing. And it's like they have a ton of potential. And he's like, you really think so? Really think so? Because like NVIDIA was like not doing very well like 6-7 years ago. And then he's just like, yeah. And then like I came back to him like 2 years later. He's like, dude, I'm up like 100%. I'm so glad you told me to buy it. I was like, what? And then I looked at it like, oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, my stocks were doing great up until about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I'm
That's
like,
everybody though. Like,
oh god, yeah, it's. But I'm honestly just waiting. I'm like next payday. I'm gonna take God, freaking a bunch of cruise line stocks are like down like 60-70%. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of those. I think.
I mean, if we're talking stock, like I said, I have no position in any of these companies, but if we're talking stock tips here, I don't think we've seen the bottom of anything yet. But I mean, you're still buying at a value, probably.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, whatever. I'm just only gonna put it.
The question is, how long do you want to hold this before you're like, okay, I got profits?
I'm thinking, honestly, I'm playing the long con on that one. I'm like 20 years.
Well, of course. Well, then just like get a dartboard with a bunch of random stocks on it.
You know, I've actually heard that method.
8 of them will be up.
I've heard that method of actually investing is just as effective. It's like a high-end stockbroker.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, Jack Chalise says the stock market hasn't finished.
Oh
collapsing.
yeah, not even close.
You know, like I said, you know, this is just another layperson saying like, I think the bottom still has not been found.
Oh yeah, I think honestly you have what is it? You have that growth right now because I guess approved the stimulus package and all that.
Well, it swung down again, actually, because they were like, oh, they didn't fully vote on it. And maybe that was last night or something.
Yeah. Let's say, hey, Kevin, how's it going, man? You haven't seen you in a while. Let's see here. Ethel Chip was saying the stage is really hard. Yeah, these are... I find, God, like, Hotel Mario has these weird waves. Like, it gets really hard for a bit. Like, he's level 10, it's, once you get up there, it's not too bad. Then you get to the hotel stage, or, like, in the building, it's kind of frustrating. And then you get to the ice level, and it's, like, crazy hard. I think my best marathon run was, like, 9 hours of drinking while playing this game.
Okay, well, for you, sir, because I know that you were, like, 6 foot forever. You're like, let's just handle vodka, whatever. Because I remember we were at... Portland Retro Gaming Expo, rest in peace. And we were just like, all right, I'm done. I got like 2 drinks. And you're just like, what the hell, man? I'm like, I got like another 15 to go.
Oh God, no, I needed to drink more to see my wife crash the car that weekend. I was like, God, why? But no, it was fine. They were fine, thankfully. But it was funny because I needed to buy a new car anyway. But I was just like stalling. So my wife, like, wrecking in the old car. I'm like, all right, we're buying a new car now.
You know, so this is just to go and show how things can change really quickly. But just like 3 years ago, I was like, fuck, man, I'm never buying another car until these things are fully automated. And then just recently, I read an article from a car automation company startup that just, you know, hey, we're going away, goodbye. This was before coronavirus hit. It was maybe like a month or 2 ago. And they just said, hey, look, level 3 automation, which is where the car drives itself and you're in the back playing CDI, Hotel Mario, woo! You know, they're like, this is not going to come for at least a decade, and here's why. And they listed out all the things that they did, and they were like, any company that tells you they got level 3 automation is fucking lying to you. Or, you know, they're years away. Sorry.
Hey, John the G, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
What's up? So, yeah, level 3 driving cars are much further away than we thought. But, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, we were just like, shit, this machine learning stuff's coming on so fast, and they're able to train these cars so quickly that level 3 is just a couple steps away. And now it's like, actually, now that we're like deeper into this and have a better understanding, it's actually further away. And so a lot of these companies are going away, these AI companies.
So wait. I just died. So Kevin Collins says, my wife actually babysits self-driving cars. Says, oh, that's awesome. Is she like a service engineer or something like that?
Could be just be training them because they need tons of training data.
Yeah. Here, let me catch up on the chat here really quick. Hey, it's John G. asks, what's up? Awesome. What's your favorite TurboGrafx RPG? So far the only TurboGrafx RPG I've actually played is the race car one, where it's an RPG where you race for pink slips and all that, and have to like level up your car and buy engine parts and stuff.
Is this the one from on the PlayStation?
No, on the TurboGrafx it's a racing RPG. It's really interesting.
There's a car PG on the TurboGrafx.
Yeah, it's really because it goes from like racing mode, it's where you can have a race itself, or you can do it. But I suck at racing in that game, so it's kind of fun just to play it like a Pokemon battle. But it's
does it have the waifu simulator, or is this like now we have children? It's like what the fuck?
Wait, no, not that I'm aware of. Let's see here. Symbiotes of Doom. Ian, have you seen the leaked Space Jam 2 footage that showed the Joker and Pennywise playing? What? Are those Warner Brothers properties? Final Lap Twin. Thank you, John.
I believe anything that I read in your chat. Everybody here is more credible than anybody else that I know.
The FM Final Lap one was, Final Lap Twin was actually sent to me by Zero Mancer. So that was pretty cool. Let's see here. The whole virus situation is it's just started playing Mad Max again. God, please don't.
I'm still playing new Doom. Doom Eternal is fucking rocks. I
God, I was having way too much fun. I deserve all of your money now. What? So yeah, that was way too much fun watching Yahel play that.
Yeah, I the thing was when I saw him playing it, it was just like, fuck, I need to buy this just to show off like how to actually play the game.
I forgot when you go through the elevator with the freaking guy who eats you. I forgot about that.
Good job.
Bury him 6 feet under. The nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I know the. I used to work at ITD, which is the Idaho Transportation Department. Like they've been doing a lot of renovations to freeways and stuff like that. And they were actually having some forethought in terms of like building the roads with some of the information data systems that were required for self-driving cars. So they were actually like installing those ahead of time.
Can you not jump on Morton's head?
No, I don't think you can anyway. Let's try. Oh, you can. I forgot about that. Okay, I guess
this is Alexander Mejia. I stream for Human Interact.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna go live tomorrow at noon Pacific. We're gonna play Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, so if you want to see me, apparently people are like, dude, this game is really scary, and I was like, fuck, I hate horror games in VR. Like, my idea of a good time is not being scared. My idea of a good time is, like, enjoying a really awesome story.
Apparently it has that as well.
I don't know. I saw a little bit of it. It's got really great gunplay, too. So, I mean, I'll have a good time with it. That's the thing. Like, VR games have figured out how to do the gun shooty stuff really well. And it makes sense because, like, us in the video game industry, that's all we did for years was, like, hey, how do we make a thing shoot a gun really good? And it's like, all right, we've done that for the last 20 years. I like it, and I'm also disappointed by it at the same time because VR is so much more than just putting a gun in your hand. But that's the best thing we've made so far, besides that and Beat Saber.
I remember like the one time I played, I was playing this like random VR shooter game, and I was so frustrated because of how like they, I was using the rifle in the game, and they like had put the magazine in the top like a P90, and I'm like, what is this shit? It was a shotgun, but I was so frustrated. I'm like, no weapon on earth is loaded this way. It's a shotgun.
So I just messaged Ethel Chip, my channel. It's like Human Interact. I'm on here as the channel, so.
Oh, that's fine.
That's weird. I know that like everybody goes by like their channel name and everything. It makes it easy, but like I got a company that like makes a VR game, and then we just I also happen to stream, and yeah, we'll have some fun stuff to say about that. But yeah, I'm actually super excited to play Half-Life Alyx. I mean, it's got really good reviews, so it's like, oh great, you know, finally a AAA game in VR, and I have a lot of words to say about that, but
well, I think my thought process is, God, it took Valve long enough in terms of like doing that.
it's not even about just Valve taking long enough. It's the basics of, all right, how many VR headsets exist out there? How many people need to buy a game? Okay, there's your budget. And so most VR games cannot stomach a budget over 300,000. And supposedly they spent like 3+ years working on this game. And, you know, just from the amount of people that they paid working at Valve on this, my guess is it's like a $10 million game at least. Like, will they ever make $10 million in sales off of this game? I don't know.
Maybe, but I think ultimately, like, Valve's goal has been to push the hardware, hasn't it? Like, they really want,
course,
they really
yeah,
want to make
it's
that. They
a
really want
loss
to make
leader
that.
for them.
Yeah, they want to make that the standard. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for example, another great title on the Oculus Rift is called Robo Recall, and the rumor is that, or actually they said that they spent about as much money on Robo Recall as they did on the first Gears of War, and the first Gears of War apparently only cost $10 million. I was like, how the hell did they do that? But I also forgot that Epic Games used to only be like 40 people.
Well, yeah, Epic Games also, like, they at that point in time they were licensing out their engine technology to pretty much everybody, so they were making bank on that.
Not quite yet. I mean, like, Unreal, Gears of War was the first Unreal 3 game, and then they started licensing it out.
No, well, no, they were.
They had some
I
companies
could be wrong, but I felt like
Unreal 2.
Well, I could be wrong, but I felt like Unreal, like, that was one of their big cash cows, was licensing that engine out to a lot of folks. Kind of like what
It was
kind of like what it
eventually
did.
after
Well,
Gears of War.
I thought it was before that, but I could be wrong.
They had a couple key companies that they worked with that exclusively worked on their game engine, and they would do like expansion packs to their games while they were working on the next game.
Okay, for some reason I thought they were doing their licensing model way before. So it had been doing that forever. Well, what did the CDI sell, Ian? 1 million? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think they had really good tracking metrics for how many CDIs are out there, because they sold like there are tons of them out there in terms of like because like they manufactured like CDIs all the way from like 90, I want to say like 91 all the way through 98. So they were manufacturing these things for a really long time. But they were also
not only that, but so many different companies made CDIs, so it's like you'd have to. I bet
actually,
even Philips doesn't even know.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, God, Sony manufactured CDIs. Yeah, Sony actually manufactured a handheld CDI for a while.
Whoa, that sounds awesome.
Say, wait,
All right, tell you what, sir, it is time for me to turn into a pumpkin here because I've got a long day tomorrow.
Oh, you're working from home like everybody else in California. What are you doing?
I am working from home. However, I am also putting on a stream tomorrow at noon.
Oh,
so.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wake
so
up at the crack of noon.
Yeah, well, so here's the funny thing. They say that every hour a streamer spends online, that they spend twice that amount of time prepping. So if you stream for 4 hours, that you spent at least 4 to 8 hours prepping.
That's clearly not how I operate based on the quality of my streams.
I'm not at that level because I got a lot of my stuff set up and I've amortized it over time of being smart. But like, it'll still take me probably about like 2 hours to get that set up and get it right because I've got to get the VR set up. I got to scan the room.
Oh,
make sure
that's gonna take forever. Yeah, that one I didn't think.
It doesn't take forever, and then like I gotta make a promo picture, and then I gotta like set all the metadata and all this stuff so that people can find it. That is bullshit too. That you can jump on the guy once, and he's like, ooh, he can still kill you.
Well, there's a strat to this. I'm actually remembering. I think what you got to do is you got to stun him like that, and you don't kill him because he stays stunned longer than he actually respawns. So I think you actually have more time if you do it that way. But yeah, I would classify this as a puzzle platformer because of how frustrating it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a puzzle. Yeah, it is. It is. You know what? I still need to get one of you or Yahel to come over to the Bay when all this madness clears up and we stream CDI and drink and have a good time.
Only if we remember to bring a power cord.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as like, hey, there's no power cord, fucking.
Oh
I'm going home.
my god damn it, Yahel.
You know, the funny thing, Yahel's only like about a 6 or 7 hour drive from me.
From where do you live in the Bay Area?
I live in San Jose.
It's 6 hours from Northern California to where you are. Like, from where I used to live in Eureka, it was a 6-hour drive from Eureka down to San Jose. So
Okay.
he's like a 9 to 10 hour drive from you.
Okay, well, maybe traffic's gotten a lot worse or something lately, but
No, it's just like it's a long drive.
yeah, I mean, still,
I can tell you because I've done it.
Here's another thing. Do any of you guys hit up GDC? Because there's a lot of game dev folks that come over for that.
Oh, I've never been to that one. Hey, is Fry's Electronics, are they still open or are they closed down?
Last I went a few months ago, they were still there, but the shelves are absolutely empty.
Ah, that sucks. They were awesome.
It was awesome, but you know, that's the story of retail. That's another
yeah,
story.
Yeah, Jeremy's saying 10 hours. Yeah, so that's what I thought.
Okay. And then Genovi's gonna be not too far away either because he's moving to like Phoenix, isn't he?
I thought so,
Or Las
but
Vegas?
I think he's moving to someplace in Arizona. I know that, but I think he might be pushing that off because I guess the the economy's tanking and all that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm fine because
that Retro Gaming Expo's gone this year because it's like it was pretty far ahead, and they're just like, yeah, we're done.
Well, I guess they were having all kinds of issues with like vendors and stuff like that. Just because apparently they're a non-profit, like in terms of like they do it they break even basically. So I guess they were having issues with people, and they just couldn't coordinate it the way they needed to in order to make it work. Just to what stuff's going on in the world. So for them it was just like, you know what, we'll just skip 2020 just because it's not working out.
It's tough. It's tough for any business right now. So I get it.
Yeah, I feel really bad. There's this retro shop I go to constantly out here, and they're closing down because the governor has that lockdown order. So I'm thinking I might contact them on Facebook and just put an order for like a gift card or something like that, just to put some cash in their coffers.
You know, it is good that the stores that don't need to be open can close. I mean, if you're not staying at home trying to flatten the curve, like seriously, the medical system's going to get overrun here in a lot of states in the next week or two.
Yeah. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody here just, like knows enough math to be like, oh, that graph looks bad and that graph looks good. Let's trust science.
Yeah, it's oh god, it's getting dark. But yeah. I'm waiting for my job to spin up. So I'm like, all right, come on, let's do this.
It's gonna happen.
But ultimately, me running around in my freaking chemical weapons gear probably wouldn't, make people calm. So they're just gonna wait to do that one.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's a lot of medical people right now that are on the front lines of this, and then soon there could be some military. So. Oh
yeah, I mean they're already activating. I think New York Guard's activating. There's a bunch of guys. He beat me to the door. I know a bunch of guard units from like the south are apparently going north and stuff like that to help out. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mario is immune to COVID-19.
Well, yeah, let's hope. You know what's really cool though? All the people that are showing up for streaming now and realizing like, hey, wow, there's a lot of cool people here. So, keep watching cool guys like Historic Nerd and. Yeah. Are you gonna be streaming like every night this weekend now? Because it just sounds like you're just off. Yeah,
I might. I plan to spend some time working on my next video. Because I'm like 8 pages into that thing now.
I found like just recently like, man, just don't kill myself, because I'm actually working on a really long documentary right now for VR. And it's like, just don't kill yourself on the weekends. Have fun on the weekends, because you can work all week. It's like, come on, it's 2 days. It's 2 days that you're not doing like a ton of work. So
no, I find like recently I've been so wiped out from my my normal job, all the stuff I'm coordinating, and like just the fact that resources we normally have access to have been shut off. So that's been kind of a change. So like when I get home, I'm just kind of wiped out. So I'm like, I won't work on anything.
Yeah, Kevin Connolly just says like paging doctor and nurses is 95% of my job now. Yeah. Keep up the good work, man. Everything that you do is helping us out. Like I said, it's I like the fact that they're describing like, hey, this is a war, but against not another nation, but against a virus. And, we're all in this together. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, I gotta run.
Leave it on a dark note. All right.
I gotta get my beauty sleep. No, we can leave on a light note. I gotta get my beauty sleep so we can get that Half-Life Alex going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
At noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. 20 GMT, or 20 CET.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, you have a fantastic night. Thank you for dropping in, man.
I will. And they're like, that's not a light note. No, the game is awesome. I'm so hyped to play it, and I'll probably scream, in my high-pitched voice, but whatever, it'll be fine. I heard it's scary. They're just like, yeah, you get in the dark and like a fucking head crab jumps out at you, and you're just like, fuck, because it's VR. It's like
I think I'm gonna try and make time and watch this.
Every time I play VR, I either get really sick because of the locomotion, but I won't in this game because they have teleport locomotion, and then or it's a horror game, and so I'm just like, motherfuck, fuck, shit, fuck.
I'm excited to see this.
All right, eat your Wheaties, kids. Bye.
Later. Well, that was Alex Mejia of Human Interact. If you're unaware of who he is, he has a Twitch channel, and also Human Interact is a VR company that manufactures games in the VR arena. But yeah. But all right. Yeah, and also, wash your damn hands. But yeah, Zero Mancer, it's honestly, I'm kind of surprised how little, I don't know, it's interesting because, I know the Idaho Guard is, biting at the, chomping at the bit to get activated and start working. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I remember the strat now. Okay, so you kill him on the floor you're on. Well, actually, no, he has a random spawn. Crap. I'm trying to remember the strat to this, because he just kind of spawns around you, and it's a pain in the ass. Come on. No. Oh. There we go. Only took me 30 minutes of trying here. Sorry, Jimmy Hopkins. Alright. So, I'm in Arizona, and we're waiting till it gets to 100 degrees. And that... that'll be interesting if it does. Yeah, that'd be bad. Yeah, because for me, it's my mother has pretty severe respiratory issues, so I'm rather concerned. But thankfully, she can work from home, so she's just been isolated at home for the last couple of weeks. So it's been good for her.
The power going out. Maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check.
Oh, you got the B strain? That's what actually killed my father. Florida is gonna probably... Oh, man. You can only hope that Florida takes it out with the heat. Yeah, influenza B is no joke. Good call. God, I should probably do that for my folks, actually. Figure out what they need. Oh, I forgot this one, I think the up and down shift with the power. Yeah, stay safe, Kevin. You can work from home, man? I remember, like, I used to work, when I worked retail for a long time, I was always, like, on my feet walking around. I worked in a pretty open, like, large store. And, like, I went, like, 7 years without getting sick. And then I went and I took over this job as a title fraud investigator. I worked in, like, this cube farm. And I got sick constantly. Yeah, stay home, man. I'm actually kind of sad there hasn't been a Hotel Mario HD remake. Like, I would love to see that. Oh, that's good, Zero Answer. Yeah, for me it was funny. I had an interesting conversation with my boss. Like, is there anything you can do from home? Because, like, the Army's trying to limit the amount of people going to base and stuff like that. And I'm like, not really. But I have a coworker who's Title V civilian that works for me. And I'm trying to figure out some way to justify sending him home, because he's in his mid-60s. I'm like, just letting him work from home in some capacity. I need to figure that out. Like, write a memo up, just making something up to get him out of the office. And ow! Switched on me, damn it! My page interact. Oh, damn, nice, man. Hey, Jeremy, you making any more of that Brazilian moonshine? It's there for the squeaky controller. It's just part of the CDI experience. Oh, you're out of here, Gabber? Who's out of here? Did I get paid? My salary? Oh, alright, catch you. Good night, man. Yeah, watch the season finale of Picard and hopefully you don't get too upset like I did, because that actually genuinely made me angry. But it was good having you on, man. Oh wait, what do the spiders do? I don't remember. Crap. Okay, I can still kill them like normal things. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. Oh, no! Oh, come on. This crap. Oh man, Picard is. Oh god, it broke my heart. Picard is the best Star Trek show. Oh, Ethel, why you got? Oh, thank you. It's a joke. Thank God. I was like, no, it made me. Oh man. Yeah, CDI does have 7 guests actually. I think I have a burned copy of that. I don't know. We can switch to a different game if you want. I figure we've been playing this for the last hour or so, so we can switch to something else. No spoilers. Okay, I'll try and save that. Because I know Yahoo and myself, like he was on here a little earlier. I don't know if any of you guys were there for that. We were complaining about Picard. Because like we were both just bitching about it today after watching it. Yeah, but you guys want anything else? Because you've been playing this for about an hour. So we can switch to a different title. And look at that Mario. Look at how it rotates like that. It looks great. Imagine that dark reboot of that. Oh, we can do Thunder. Yeah, let's do Thunder. Let's close out with Thunder in Paradise. I'll play with the controller. Let's see how that goes. Alright, hang on, guys. Alright. What? There's my Thunder in Paradise in Disc 1. Yeah, we're not going to play the mouse this round, so it's going to be the hardest way to play this. Can you send me the recipe to that? I kind of want to make it. The Brazilian booze. It looked really good when you showed me that picture on Twitter. God, if they freaking re-release this game, it'd be amazing. You want the crackling fireplace gift? Alright, one sec. Here you go. Fireside chat. Dramatically larger than what I meant. Here, how's that? Yeah. Our fireside chat about Thunder in Paradise. Take your prayers and sing your vitamins. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Like, oh man, it's far.
Hey kid!
Hey, how you doing?
It's good to see you, man. You're looking great.
I feel good.
Let me turn off my horrible GIF here. There we go. No, apparently my lighting is a little bright. I need to move forward a little bit.
That's great. That's a cut.
My forehead is apparently disappearing.
Everybody's on the move. Everything goes that way.
Well, yeah, they did a Corpse Killer HD remake as well.
Oh, man, you've been eating a lot of groceries. Hey, welcome back, bro.
We scoot forward here. Hang on.
The interactive show turned out.
Oh, sorry. Bump into that.
Come on over here. Let me show you what's going down. Yo, Chubster, Soupster.
Oh, it's the left there.
There we go.
Right there. Right there.
Ah, no, my forehead's still disappearing. Bummer. Whatever. You guys don't come here for quality.
That means we're toasted.
Dead.
Hey, dude, good to see you again. Hey, you gotta try this out. Remember that Thunder in Paradise episode that we shot? Well, here it is, man. But
Oh yeah. If you guys
you know, it's like it's television, but it's interactive.
I should play the Discord more.
Yeah, you were really good, and the show was fun. But I just like to jump into the action and play the game.
Well, why not do both the show and the game?
I remember freaking like POV was the thing back in the 90s. Just that phrase. Need to find a POV hat. Interactive television. That's this week that I was. Well, no, it's getting. I don't know. It goes through phases of people being pretty active and not so active. But yeah, one sec. I apparently haven't launched Discord on my laptop in a long time. No, the Discord hasn't died. It's still going. Just Well, hey, thank you. Thanks for dropping by, Kevin. Let me get the invite here. One sec, guys. All right. Well, if you guys have time, feel free to check out the Historic Nerd Discord and hang out, talk to folks, whatever. It's a good little growing community. Fixing up the Sega Pluto. What? I don't know about that. Sounds badass. I love the Discord on the few channels. Yeah, I try to look at it as often as I can. Unfortunately, like my new office where I moved across base, I'm like working in this bunker right now. So yeah, Historic Discord. What did I name it? Something? I don't even know. I think I named it Historic Nerd Discord because I'm an egotistical maniac, maybe. Or other. I choose beer. Finally, dreadful. Hey, Kevin Ball, what's up, man? So this one, we're gonna do controller selection. Do other. Oh wait. Other. We're gonna want to do slow. Just because the controller is not fast. Wait, what? Were you already out here, Kevin? Did you... Wait, what? We gotta enjoy every wonderful second of this. Tom Green? Probably not the same Tom Green, I don't think, right? Chris. Ian, how much did you pay for your CDI, and can you get it back? Well, I only paid $10 for mine, so I'm never giving it back. Oh my God.
In order to prevent synesthesia, we must keep the Major's beta rhythms fully open, which means
God, that's fantastic. We got Budget Kano.
Completely open to exterior input.
Yeah, they are. They're really expensive. Especially like especially like native North American ones. But I'm really lucky. I found mine in a thrift store, and the only issue it had was it just didn't have
The Major is open for uplink.
didn't have a controller, which I ended up picking up later. Oh. Thank you, Jeremy. Hey, V-Cash, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Self-quarantined, finally after 42 years of gaming. I have an excuse.
Major's been programmed by an exterior priority order.
But how is that possible?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Uncle Spence, you okay?
Yeah, my army job, I'm still going to work every day, so I'm like, alright.
Stop it!
Kind of disappointed that Jack Lemon's son there never became a professional wrestler and joined that world,
Uncle Spence, take
doing
me with
odd couple bits.
you. Uncle Spence, please, I'm the only one who can override the
Yeah,
Major's
man, I haven't seen you in a while.
How? With the Neuralink, all we have to do is use these soft guns to deplete the Major's auto defense.
Every 90s show had a Terminator lookalike. Yeah, I want to say like a lot of 90s shows had like episodes, at least at the very least spoofs of the Terminator, for sure.
You guys are toast without me.
Luke Perry's son is a wrestler? Really? I didn't know that. That's crazy. It's time to be a gamer. Oh, glad to see you're still working, man.
Tracer, Hawkeye, Prowler. Missiles incoming at high noon, bro.
The Major's following procedure. One of his directives is to destroy the enemy, but this is overkill.
You just set up a bot that just spams the Discord link for you guys.
Shields activated, creating matrix for total aggregate immunity.
Oh yeah, the X-Files did, didn't it?
Is imminent.
I don't know. I should probably go back and watch the X-Files. I wasn't really too into it in the 90s.
Brother, we got 100 firestorms coming at us from all
Now, did you guys ever watch a show? It was Briscoe County Jr. It was,
Trackers. We got trackers.
oh my god, what's the actor's name?
Drone technology. Mechanical spies.
He played Ash in Evil Dead.
Whereabouts back to the missile.
Bruce Campbell. Yeah, there we go. Bruce Campbell played a weird, like a sheriff in an odd country town that encountered all these random problems.
You Neuralink me into the system.
It was a great show back in the 90s.
Destroy incoming weaponry and give the drones a bad haircut.
Thank you, Chris.
This isn't a video game, Zach. Around here, game over has a whole other meaning.
I hate to say it, brother, but the kids.
But it was funny because like Briscoe County Jr. came on like pretty close to or like just before X-Files or something like that. And I remember being a little kid like thinking like, no, the X-Files canceled Briscoe County Jr. Yeah.
Okay, kid. You're linked up to Thunder's weaponry. Show us your
That's a
stuff.
good show.
Going to phase lock sync now.
Wait, was there a... Was there an episode of Baywatch where Hulk Hogan fought ghosts? Pirate ghosts even? That sounds fantastic. I need to... I want to watch that right now. My god, the controller is so hard to play with. I don't think we're gonna get a good ending on this one, guys. Oh yeah, god, the Evil Dead show's great. I think I'm one season behind. I remember what platform I was watching it on. Was that Netflix? Might have been HBO. Not Stars, wasn't it? Or did I don't know. I know I'm like one season behind.
You want to wake up and smell the attack.
Really, it was illegal in the States. Just be lazy for a little bit and use this effect. This is a video game.
You know what you're doing, kid, but protect those shields like you invented them yourself.
Oh yeah, the Baywatch Nights spin-off show, yeah. Oh, that's the holder now. Oh, really? I need to check out the Evil Dead. The Iraqi Air Force. Oh, wow. I'm not sure Iraq has an Air Force anymore. God, this game is so hard with the freaking controller. Holy crap. I'm gonna set this slow.
Kid, there's more than one side of this fight. Look to your right.
Gorilla. Oh, man. Yeah, well, also, I do have a CDI mouse as well. That this game is that's probably the best experience to play this game with. I find the light gun for the CDI is, it's more like a Wiimote. It's kind of interesting. It's not like a traditional light gun. At least for this game, it acts more like a Wiimote. Where, like, games like Mad Dog McCree, they function a lot like a traditional light gun game. But for whatever reason, this one is like a Wiimote. It's weird. I just want to watch Baywatch Nights. Baywatch Nights was really interesting. It was like David Hasselhoff was like a private investigator, and like one of the episodes, I think it was like, I want to say later on, like season 2 or something like that, when ratings were getting terrible. They started like adding paranormal stuff just to try and like boost their ratings, see how bad they were doing. I could be very wrong and misremembering it, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. Hey, Camaro, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you forever. Well, this is my second drink, and I should probably refill it, but you know what? Why you gotta remind me? My boat's gonna get sank. Alright, you know what? I think we just lost.
Look to your right.
Well, I can't really pause it, because the CDI is just too insane. Yeah, Zadi, just enjoying some CDI, man. Oh, doing good, man. I'll be right back, because Zero Mancer reminded me of my drink, so I'm gonna refill it. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
and shields. Once they're gone, you might as well kiss our butts goodbye.
Man, Jack Lemmon's son just completely is belligerent about it. Oh god, yeah, freaking Chris, I remember. God, I want to say I got Wing Commander Prophecy one time with like a sound card or a video card or something like that. And I know I got a copy of Tomb Raider with like Tomb Raider, the Dark, whatever. What was the fourth one?
We got a major meltdown.
I got that with the video card. I got like Soldier of Fortune 2 with the video card one time. It was badass.
Wait a minute, I'm getting a heartbeat here.
As soon as you get it running, bro, kick it into hyperspeed. We're gonna beat the Major to Jessica.
Jeremy, I do not see when you wave on Skype, but I do see when you text me, though.
15 minutes.
Angel of Darkness, thank you, Seven. It was dark something, knew that. The episode of Baywatch, I remember was when I got...
Processor. Maybe I can figure out why the Major went wacko.
Was there a Gilligan's Island crossover? CDI is a console made by real men.
Better see what was going on right before that. Thunder, bring up full telecom.
Yeah, I bet the CDI is.
What are you doing in my lab?
I mean, arguably the CDI lasted longer than the 3DO, but I don't know. I kind of like the. Oh yeah, there was a Baywatch 2017 movie. I forgot about that.
Rampike. Do you know who he is?
No, I never heard of him. Why?
Yes, they did a Gilligan's Island cross. Jesus. Made by Philips CDI. Made by real men
Dr. Franklin, we
for
gotta do
real men.
something.
This Rampike's bad company. I'll bet that face appliance must be hell.
When you get off a day's work, what you want to do is lift that 40-pound console, put it in your entertainment center, hook it up, and watch it on your TV like a real man. Stretch out that nice extension cord. I don't know what this character going. I feel like I'm doing like a random like Western type, you know, like whatever those like Ford Tough commercials. I feel like where I'm going with this. This sidekick is actually a worse actor than Hulk Hogan. CDI. Now you're in flavor country. Alright. Island download? Yes. I didn't really eat that much tonight, so there. Well, I mean, I do pour these about this much rum, so. Like a rock. Oh, like. Yeah, arguably, yeah. Yeah, it's a very heavy console. Oh wait, Daily Motion. What did you send me? All these women are grandmothers now. Oh jeez. Oh snap. Now, how does Daily Motion get around copyright infringement? How do they do that? It's a great game. It's just like, why? Like, can you imagine? Like, you're a kid, you're playing like, oh, I got my new freaking favorite game for my favorite TV show, Thunder in Paradise. And like, you're like, what's this? You click this, and you're like, mom comes home. You're like, oh god, no. Like, no, it's not what it looks like, mom. This is actually the Hulk Hogan video game. I promise. All right.
I'm with you, kid. It's time to go get Jessica.
Like a rock. Oh, Thunder in Paradise remake starring The Rock. But like, it's a quasi reboot, so Hulk Hogan hands off Thunder to him.
Okay, kid.
I would pay so much damn money to see that movie made.
You got that thing on?
And maybe a cameo from the kid from Step by Step.
What is it?
It's the Major. I'm picking up a flash. He's really close to Jessica, and Ram Pike's men are all over the place.
That's what I was afraid of. We're short on time. We'll go that way.
God, this show must have cost like $20 to make. Like they're just literally all they do is film around friggin' the theme parks in Florida, and that's all they do. Now, did any of you ever watch a TV show in the 90s called Space Marines that was later turned into a movie called Space Marines? But it was like on Fox TV late at night. And I swear to God that's where that rifle came from, but I could be wrong. John Cena? That's the one. Yeah, I might watch that. If it was John Cena, maybe. Like, it's so flat. You broke me. Oh my God. Oh man. Water's so blue. No, not Space Above and Beyond, but there was actually another, like, it was a significantly lower budget show where they literally, like, they fought space pirates. It was not good. It was really not good. And, like, they did a movie later. I feel like it was on Fox, though, but I could be wrong. But man, God, I freaking love Space Above and Beyond. That show was great. Holy, really, it's set to slow, you bastard! Come on! It's like a bad version of Outlaw Star. God, is there ever any talk of freaking like a live-action remake of Outlaw Star? I know, like, Netflix is doing the Cowboy Bebop one. God, that'd be awesome watching Outlaw Star live-action one, but it'd probably be terrible. The Death Note movies, any consolation as to how Netflix is going to handle those properties. Above and Beyond was on Fox, so that's not helping. Maybe it wasn't on Fox. I don't know, there was a number of science fiction shows on 90s television shows, but I swear to God it was like Space Marines on Fox, but I could be wrong. Kind of buzzed rambling, I apologize, Jeremy. It wasn't, but the movie was not very good. It was like them fighting space pirates, put a bomb in a politician to blow up a meeting. If that makes any sense. Got it. It's not that it's, I think it was an asshole. Oh, weird. Never noticed him look back at that before. It was a recoil when I fired, that's what that was.
No pain, man. No gain. Get moving.
You know, you could kill bad guys too, man. Just saying. Oh, it could have been UPN. Really? 1 pixel right there? That's where I don't think I've ever actually engaged anybody going back across the bridge before. Oh, really? What is this? Like the slow game mode one, it's like bullshit. Holy crap. Shooting at pixels here? Oh my god, I might actually lose in this game for once. Yeah, the mouse makes this game a lot easier. Wow, that guy looked really pudgy. just thinking about that, I'm like, wow. Oh, God, no. Oh, come on, my mouse is slow. It's bullshit. No. Oh, my mouse, my cursor.
Zach, pick yourself up. There ain't no quitting this job.
No. Oh, they got me.
Oh no! Zach! Oh, hey, Jessica! Yes? Oh, Jess, no!
There they are! Zach!
Yes!
Jess!
And it's the Predator.
Jessica!
Why did she just pass out?
I'm taking you home.
Did he break her spine?
Jess! I thought you said if you got close enough to the Major with the Neuralink that you can control him.
Must have taken too many hits.
Come on, let's go. Jess! Jessica!
If he's taking Jessica home, then he's...
Ah, UPN, the channel nobody watched.
Well, then his priority order couldn't
Remember, yeah, Star Trek Voyager was on there for a while. Roswell. Also, I remember Enterprise premiered on UPN.
I'll tell you who he's protecting her from. He's protecting her from us. If he takes Jess into the water with him, she'll drown.
Star Trek Enterprise, Proto-Federation was more advanced and less racist. Yeah, definitely more socially progressive for sure. Because holy crap, like Picard has been a giant step backwards and just about everything that was great and, you know, optimistic and hopeful about the future. Yeah, usually I do worse, John. Or no, I do better, John. So it's kind of cool because this game has a lot of different endings as you go through.
There's a couple
Not a lot,
where
but
they won't see us. By
multiple.
the catwalks or through a tunnel that leads us to the turbine room.
We'll go through.
Yeah, Chris, I honestly just believe Star Trek ended at Nemesis, and there's no point to even look at it after that, because it's just emotionally upsetting, and will drain you.
Drew and I are in position. I'll keep checking in with you.
God,
Rocket
yeah,
roll,
freaking...
buddy.
Like, even the worst TNG freaking Star Trek movies are still better than just about anything coming out now. Like, I would trade every inch of content we've got post-Nemesis for just one more decent TNG movie. Or even... Oh, man. It's... Oh, I should play. Actually, I'm kind of curious what happens when you die. I've never actually seen that. You guys down for that? I'm listening to Let's Die. Let's see what happens. Hey, well, even then though, like, so John, like the Nazis in Star Trek, they were created by a guy who was like, oh, these people, they're so motivated and they're if you give them a purpose and a task, they can accomplish great things. So he like taught them fascism for whatever reason. So that was a fun episode in terms of just the weird crap they were doing. But yeah. What? Digimon English stuff could never did. Straight. 7, I missed all those watching Digimon as a kid.
You're shooting from the hip, hotshot. but you're not hitting anything. Refocus and start making a difference.
Fact, disagree. Fight me. Yeah, Chris, holy crap. Like, Nemesis at its worst is better than pretty much everything we're getting. Strictly Sick, how's it going, man? No, this one never came out on Sega CD, as far as I know. This one's only on CDI. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it only came out on CDI. There was going to be a Super Nintendo Thunder in Paradise game, but it never came out. Yeah, Tex, I actually enjoy, I like Nemesis because it was a pretty cool, like, I enjoyed the, like, fleet battles in that one. It had a great, like, submarine combat type thing, where they're, like, fighting the cloaked freaking scimitar. I like the concept. But yeah, freaking guy, like, Star Trek 2009, awful. Star Trek Into Darkness, terrible. Like, the thing that really bothers me about that one was, like, Khan had always been, like, you know, Indian. Like, despite the fact Ricardo Montalban, you know, Hispanic, whatever. But, I mean, the character was not a Caucasian Englishman with a very deep voice. I'm like, this, come on. And they did the whole, like, apparently they justified it in a book, but I'm like, come on. I'm really curious what we're going to see when we lose here.
Well, since you're into all this...
What was the basic plot of Nemesis? So, Dominion War ends, the Romulan Senate is killed in a giant, like, assassination. And this one guy emerges as a Shinzon, who was, like, a great fighter during the Dominion War. And he was working with the Remans, who were a subclass of the Romulan Empire. And he organized them into an effective fighting force and basically took control of the Senate, essentially. So he became like the ruling controller of the Romulan Star Empire government. And so Picard goes out there to meet with him, and then discovers that Shinzon is actually a clone of Picard that was a failed Tal Shiar attempt to implant him. And it turned out Shinzon really just needed Picard there to... He needed his DNA, so that way he could cure himself of a... Because like, the idea was that Shinzon would be fast-forwarded in age to match that of Picard, but that never actually happened, so he grew up as a boy, so he was having like degenerative issues. And so they needed like Picard's DNA to make that happen, so that was kind of the plot there. But yeah, it was still a better concept than what we got. With like the later, like with Picard. Oh yeah, that did happen. No, it's kind of a game. No, there are other actual games we can play. This one I love this one. I'm really a big fan of FMV games. But no, there are a number of FMV titles on this. Well, we can check out, I got Escape from Cyber City, which is pretty hard. God, that's really hard to, like, freaking controller. Need a mouse for that one. Oh, I hadn't actually watched it all the way through yet. I know he'd posted it, but I caught a couple seconds of it, but unfortunately I was having internet issues at work, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. What do you think of the Enterprise E versus D? JT, I'm a huge fan of the Enterprise E. Like, I have a model I built of the Enterprise E on my desk upstairs. So that is like my my all-time favorite freaking Star Trek ship design. Oh, let's see what happens. What happens?
Hey! Hey, kid! Come on! Roust out! Yeah, I think he's coming around now. What the hell happened, kid?
I thought you said you could take this guy. Now Rampike has control of the Major.
Yeah, thank God we got Jessica back.
Come on. There's nothing more to do here.
What do you mean they are to you? Meanwhile, they send a child soldier to do their bidding for them. It's just great. Really? Who bashes on the E?
The bad news is, you lost.
Oh god, Atlantis. Yeah, we can play that one. That one's a rough one.
You could always try it again.
That's right. There's always another damn paradise.
Nemesis for FGS.
DQ.
I guess it could be. I don't know. So the NX-01, like my only gripe with the NX-01 is it looks a lot like the Akira class, which came out in First Contact. That's my only gripe. But other than that, like really, there's a lot of Federation designs out there, but that one kind of, that's my only gripe with it. Which one's bashing the E? Okay. Alright, let's go and switch games. One sec, guys. Let's do Atlantis, that masterpiece of title. Where are you? Mario. Oh, we can bring to 13. Let's see what. Oh god, I need to silicone grease that freaking tray. Oh. Sarah looks like a broom. Start channels bashing the E. I know, wait, Junkball, does he bash on that one? I thought Junkball was a fan of the E. Freaking love Junkball. I actually got him to do a voiceover in one of my, I think it was my Nintendo lawsuit video. I was pretty happy with that. Well, Zero, I was actually curious. I've never actually seen the end screen before, so I wanted to see what happened. Kill me! Hey, Colin, how you doing, man? God. Oh, this game, it's so odd. Makes no sense. I just woke up. How's it going down there in Australia? Oh, Kiwi, how you doing, man? Oh yeah, the Panzer Dragoon remake just came out, didn't it? New game. Let's do easy because this game's rather weird. Also, you notice, I don't think that sword actually has a handle. I think the blade is literally just floating in his hand. This segment took some software company just months to render. Oh, Night Shift? Gotcha. Don't let your CDs get disc run. Yeah. Appreciate the donation, man. No, I think I've been pretty good. I tend to keep all my, like my game storage area as environmentally controlled for the most part, so I don't have any issues with my CDs for the most part. My Laserdiscs and CEDs, though, I need to find a better place to store them because they're out in my garage, which is, it's insulated but doesn't have a heater or air conditioning in it, so it kind of experiences all the rough weather of the winter and summer. Alright, we'll check. Oh. Okay, I got the handgun here. Just like the Wolfenstein engine, is that what this is? The crab explodes. But I find it really odd, you can literally eject the disc from in the game. So what happens if I grab the skull and crossbone box? It gives you ammo? Okay. That's what happens. Okay. Wait, Blu-ray rotted? Really? I thought Blu-ray had, like, infused copper in the disc, so that wasn't possible. Yeah, the garage door is insulated. I should install something out here. What the f... I have missiles? Forgot about that. Zoot riot anytime. Zoot riot. Shoot this random dragon thing. Gotcha. God, I think this went down like a Hindenburg. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Okay, so this one I always have an issue with. So you go to your map. You see the hallway there. You go back this way. And you like pick up a pair of sunglasses or something. Okay, so I have the sunglasses. You go, alright, we get the sunglasses and we try to go through the shield somehow. No, okay, we can't go through there right now. Alright. Yeah, no, man, 7, I made the mistake of playing the format war that round, and I bought HD DVD stuff. None of your business. The swing revival was an odd moment in time. Nobody saw that one coming. Well, yeah, because you had, like, what, like Mambo number 5, right? Was that part of that swing revival? Wait, can I not pick that up? So there are glasses right there, but walking over them won't pick them up. Only 2 of my buttons work. Yeah. Yeah, freaking text, that's what I got. I got the, HDD Xbox 360 drive for mine. Is that thing in the corner a switch for the force field? Maybe. I never know what to do on this level. Like, this game is so poorly designed. This. Wait, what? Oh dear God, okay. So the same button that switches your weapon is also your activate thing key. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, CDI. Oh, oh God, what the hell is that? Tremor? Okay, so we're in the force field here. Oh my God, can we actually play Atlantis now? That is quite the change. Its graphics are almost too real. Oh man. It's like you're really there. That's why the CDI didn't take off. It was clearly people working against him. You have a 4K projector grill? Yeah, I feel like this... God, this might be the Wolfenstein engine. still feel like I know Yahel's been trying to push MVG, Modern Vintage Gamer, to like try and port Doom to this thing, the CEI, but he hasn't managed it yet. Oh my god, it's only taken a couple of years, but finally beat the first level of Atlantis. That's amazing. I don't even know how to say that word. Visioneered? No? Yeah, freaking MVG is pretty great for that, like talking about the Xbox, all the original hardware. You okay, Barker? You're gonna throw up over there. So I'm just watching my dog kind of do this thing where I think she might throw up, so I'm just nervously watching in apprehension. You okay? Yeah, I think she's good. Wow, this level looks different. You know, you just don't understand like great design, man. I mean, this is clearly neoclassical design conformed with wood paneling. Oh god, I have to go find the button. Look at the game. Chris, this game is called just straight up Atlantis for the CEI. You know, I would argue this game isn't nearly as bad as, I don't know if any of you ever played, Congo the Movie the Game. Oh, sorry, Atlantis Last Resort is the full name. Okay. So we have the oh wait, is it here? Oh, God, such a terrible, why? Why even put the force fields in? I mean, like, you're a game designer, you're like, what do I do to challenge the player in a way? It's like a puzzle. I know. Put things that really don't look like door levers. Oh! For a skeleton warrior, check that out! I like the sprite work on these freaking like groundworm things. It looks great. Is that a dude in a sky surfboard? Badass. Like, oh, what the? all my ammo is connected? Oh shit. Out of ammo. Do I have a melee? Wait, here we go, here we go. Okay. What? Oh, I died. I read Congo, the novelization of the game of the novel. Oh, man. Let's see, when will there be Historic Nerd merch? Oh, yeah, I need to work on that. So you got your 10K rolls of toilet paper? No, I bought a Costco pack of toilet paper like 2 months ago, and I'm only halfway through. So I think I'm fine. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, God, now that I know there's a shortage of toilet paper, I feel like I gotta get on this toilet paper thing, otherwise I'm gonna have a bad time. But yeah, but as far as t-shirts, yeah, I need to work on that. We're all ammo magazines in life. Oh, I can't even pause. The volatility of the buttcoin market has really proven to be unsustainable as of late. It's contouring of the ups and downs of the market. Buttcoin has made it really volatile. You imagine your mother's just like, no, we're buying you an N64. This is unacceptable. I can't have my son playing this. Not in my house. Is that a key? What did he pick up? Why does Picard need a ninja in his crew? It's like, why does Picard seem to be obsessed with Romulans? And the Romulans really aren't even... The whole refugee plot's just abandoned. It doesn't go anywhere. Hey. Such a waste. Oh yeah, that chicken breast probably got pretty quick. I really hate the fact all the ammo is interconnected like we all are in life. But what's really frustrating is when you fire a rocket, it's 2 freaking ammo points. That's just bad math, man. Well, I mean, Alexander already had an established story in terms of like where he was going in DS9. I mean, like, they proved themselves a Klingon warrior serving aboard a ship as kind of their lucky, or their unlucky lucky guy, or whatever it is. Whoa, man, ran out fast there. Holy crap. Yeah, or like, why couldn't the other character have been someone we, you know, already knew and cared about, as opposed to the random scientist girl who murders a guy? And yeah, I sorry, shouldn't spoil it. My bad. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, there's 0 strafe button in this. But guys, I really want to thank you guys for hanging out and dropping by as long as you have. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I want to thank you guys for dropping by and being here as long as you have. If you guys weren't aware, there is a HistoricNerd Discord. I want to thank you guys very much for dropping by. As always, I'm gonna say that tons of times. But yeah, I will be streaming with Yahel from Wrestle Gaming tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll probably be complaining about Star Trek Picard. So maybe we'll do Sleep Well, take your shirt. Yeah, we'll probably be talking about complaining about Star Trek Picard, maybe playing Star Trek games or something like that. I'll see if we can set up, we have tried to do like Star Trek trivia before, so we'll need to try that. And also, buy Buttcoin. Remember, that's as volatile as the market is up and down. But one thing, yes, for dropping by as always. Hope you have a great evening, night, or day. What is you doing? Alright. And, bye.